Hey folks, good evening. Kelvin here, and I'm having a tough day actually. I'm kind of in that after holiday, after Thanksgiving Day funk a little bit, sort of feeling the energy around me, and I started reading something about it, and it was talking about tapping into the consciousness that's everywhere, because when we start to feel really weighted down in a funk, it's usually historical. It's not something in the current moment that's doing that to us. And the historical doesn't always have to be just our history. It can be the history that's around us. What are we seeing? What's coming by? What are we feeling? And during this time of year around the holidays, this becomes even more and more prevalent as people start to reflect on what's going on in their life and what's happening in their family, and they miss their family, or they don't miss their family, or even though they don't necessarily want to be around their family, they experience some of being in the middle of them. And I spent a great day with some family that I love very much, and it was a wonderful time. But I found myself regressing a little bit into talking about other parts of my family that are uncomfortable, that we share in common and these kind of things. And this brought me to a point today where my day I was never able to get going. I was never able to really kick it into gear. I felt tired. I felt anxious. I felt unattractive. I felt a repelling energy all around me, and I kind of wanted that because I didn't want anybody near me. And I had to think about this. This is not what I want to put out there for the world. This is not who I am all the time and who I want to be. So I had to look at that. Where is this energy coming from? Is this energy coming from my past? Is it coming from the entire consciousness around me? Because you're part of an entire consciousness of everything around you, everything that's around you. It doesn't matter if a car drives by, the consciousness in that car affects you. So am I tapping into my past? Am I tapping into my family's past? Am I tapping into just the general consciousness around me? And is this filling me up with things that are going to bring me down? Because if you are, you're likely to feel, fearful, irritated, angry. I'm feeling tired. I felt all of these things today. So the thing is not, are these mine or are they somebody else's? The thing is, how can I pull myself out of it by recognizing the state of mind I'm in and clear my head? Conscious clarity. Okay? So I need to look at where these things are coming from, and I need to lift myself out of it. And because I need to clear this up, because by clearing out these energies, it's going to open me up to the good energies that are all around me. Because we're coming up here into the holiday season, man. And every good energy that could possibly be out there, and every bad energy that's out there, you're going to feel. It's going to be there. Are you going to let it affect you? Who are you surrounding yourself out with, and what are they doing to how you feel and whatnot? Because let's face it, and all spirituality talks about this, that the divine is within us. Okay? But the divine is everything, which means that every time you do it, now you want to tap into the divine, you're going to be tapping into things that are good, happy, joyful, and you're going to be tapping into things that are not, because they're all part of it. And I'm going to digress here to something that I find amazing, is that let's talk about the Force from Star Wars, because believe it or not, that's all based into spiritualities on this planet as we tap into the good and the bad energies around us. Karma is attached to it. What we do affects what we're going to get, and all of these things. So we need to raise our energy levels up. Now, how's the best way for us to do that right off the bat? Well, first of all, we can acknowledge that some of how we're feeling right now and some of the ways we're acting and the energies that we're putting out didn't originate in us. Now, we don't always have to know exactly where they come from. We just have to know they didn't start with us, they're not ours, they don't belong to us. So we put them aside. We don't set aside the things that are out there. I would never suggest that you ignore the history and the realities that are things you may have to address and know this causes me to feel certain ways certain times. But you have to acknowledge these are not me right now in this precious moment, in this present right here, because that's all we're ever going to experience, is the current present moment is the only thing we ever do experience. So how are we going to move past that? Well, simple. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that you feel this way, you don't like it, you don't want to put that energy out, and work to change it. Reach out to change it by clearing your own energy. When you clear your energy, you're going to be open to more ideas of other people. When somebody in your family, your friends, your business partners say something to you, you're going to hear it better because your energy is going to be open to what they are saying because you're not going to be closed up. But if your energies are open to what other people are saying to you, then other people's energies are going to pick up on that. And they're going to be more open to what you have or what you want. If you ever heard the saying is people don't care about what you think until they know you care. Well, that's all tied to the repelling energies that we put around us if we're not truly in a caring mode about other people. So how can we change that and adjust that? For me, that's simple. I just have to know I am a caring individual. Therefore, I care about other people. And by caring about other people, I open myself up to allowing them to care about me. Because these are the things that are going to set up your day to clear out the anxiety, clear out the hate, clear out the energy, the angry energy, and open yourself up to the joy that's around you, the smiles that are on your kids' faces, right? The softness of a butterfly flying overhead with beautiful black and yellow stripes in the wings that makes you realize that you and what you're feeling right now is not what you have to feel. You make the choice to allow yourself to go down that path. No judgment. We all go down those paths. Today, it's been one of those days for me. Well, I'm not going to let tonight remain one of those days. What did I do? I realized I'm tired. I actually took a nap. I slowed down. I allowed myself to acknowledge that I have a choice of how I feel right now, in this minute, right here. And I made that choice to change it. I read something, okay? And just reading something about it so that I could feel more in tune to clearing my energies. Because somebody else has already experienced what I'm going through. And I can learn from them. So guys, whoever's listening to this, plug into the energy you're feeling. Know that whether you're feeling really good or really bad, these is because you're allowing yourself to do that and you're making that choice. So I just want to say thanks for taking a few minutes here. Peace and have a great day.